This is Lanzarote, one of the 7 of the Canary Islands. Some say it is Mars on Earth, but for me, it is paradise. So, our first day here in
Lanzarote.
And it's beautiful. The weather is so sunny.
It's perfect.
And today we're going to
Playa del Papagayo.
Fortunately for us, it's only a short car ride from our hotel, and the ticket price is €3. So, we've arrived at the parking spot. Now it's a 3-minute walk down there. It's very windy right now. Very, 3-minute walk there, and we're on Mars. It's literally on Mars. Evie is on Mars.
And to get here, you have to go completely off-road, off the beaten path. So, good luck.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bumpy road to get here, but I think it looks amazing, and we'll see how it looks once we get the 2-minute walk to the beachfront. And right here is the beach. It's beautiful. But there's more beaches here and more cliffside, so I guess for now we're gonna just explore this place, and then from here we're gonna probably go down to the beach for a little bit, maybe get into the water for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, today weather on Lanzarote is beautiful, but the wind is very annoying. It's very windy, and there we have a beautiful overview of the 3 beaches, and there we have a beautiful mountain. We are finally at the Playa del Papagayo, and it's beautiful. The water is perfect, I mean the temperature is perfect, and also the weather, the sun, everything is perfect.
The moment I get into water, usually in Croatia, I would be a little bit skeptical of going inside because it's a little bit colder. Here, you can just jump in. It's so amazing, and the sand feels so good.
The sand is so new and warm for feet.
Yeah, this is so good.
It's paradise for feet.
Yeah, for feet is amazing, and you can get into the water straight away. It's so good. And just like that, it was time to head back to our hotel in Playa Blanca.
The way you're touching me must be emotion. The way it's meant to be.
beautiful day here in
Lanzarote.
and today we are by
Lago Verde, which means green lake.
and it's right behind this like hill here, hillside mountain, and we'll get there in a second.
And it's very windy.
Yeah, it's really windy right now.
In one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Still I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up?
So right now we are by,
Lago Verde.
which is right here, the green lake in front of the ocean.
And it's actually green.
Yeah, it's really green and it looks really cool.
In one of those lucid dreams.
So right now we are actually on the other side,
Of the Lago Verde.
and as you can see it's right here by us, and we got through this beautiful path and we're on the other side.
Yes. But basically there is no like parking space or something. You have to like park off-road.
Yeah, and then walk here to get here.
We think that the parking was opened like,
Not long ago,
yes.
but definitely worth to come here and see it from closer.
Yes, you can like basically come very close to the lake
Yeah,
and see it.
yeah, right here behind us. So that's where we're gonna go to right now.
I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you. 'Cause you got the feeling like I'm lucid dreaming.
So on our way to another beachfront, we stumbled upon,
Salinas de Janubio, which is a salt mine in Lanzarote.
and it looks like this. It's a little bit different of a salt mine compared to like the one we have in Krakow or in Wieliczka. It's more, you know, water, and we get salt from the water. It's very cool, and like there's so many fields here. It's so huge. And right now we are by,
The Playa de Janubio.
and it's like a strip of playa or a beach front between the ocean and like the lake of the salt mines we were just a couple minutes ago. And it's black sand beach.
It's not sand, those little rocks.
Pebbles.
Petals.
Exhausting, yeah. Can't do one more night of having to sleep on the sofa. I just wanna figure it out now before it's over. I don't wanna pack my things and be ready to let you go, But maybe it's too late to figure it out, to make it through. Maybe it can't wait, maybe it's time, maybe we're doomed.
Our third day starts with a drive to the other end of the island. So today, another beautiful day here in Lanzarote.
And we are today in northeast side of the island,
And we will be visiting a viewpoint.
which is called Mirador del Rio.
And as you can see, it's kind of windy, but we were a little bit higher than usual. And to get inside the viewpoint, you actually have to pay a ticket.
Which costs about €5.
But we have a pass that includes a ticket here.
Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. 'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love.
And right now, we're standing in front of the viewpoint, or like on the viewpoint.
And the view is so mesmerizing. It's like breathtaking. It's look like a wallpaper from Windows.
Yeah, it looks amazing, incredible. And the viewpoint and like the surrounding here, it's so cool. And behind us, there's like a restaurant. If you see the windows here, that's actually a restaurant and a nice viewpoint too.
Yes.
And you can get to one more place here.
To the top.
Yeah, on the top of the restaurant or the building here. And it's very cool because it looks like those windows are actually inside the rocks.
Yes.
So it's very cool.
And even though you can see this place without buying the tickets and just looking around, it's worth to
get here.
We can let this slip away. You know that I want you to stay. 'Cause I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't run away. We can let this go to waste. I don't want nobody else. Don't let this go to waste. Baby, you can stay tonight. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go to waste. I just wanna let you know. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. You, I wanna be with you. I hope that we can work it out, but I know that you have your doubts. I wanna be with you. Don't you wanna be with me?
So we're still at the viewpoint.
1 hour later.
Yeah, and we're taking a lot of photos, a lot of videos, but it looks very good here.
Yes, and right now we are at the top.
Because like we showed before, there's like the middle that you can sit inside, and there's the outside that we've been to.
And then there is the top, which has like 2 parts, like
The one
middle,
we're the one that we're on.
and the lower one.
Yeah.
And here the view is better, I think, than in the lower one.
Yeah, I think it's more open.
Yes.
Here.
Don't let this go to waste.
So right now we're gonna be filming from the car because it's a little windy, and we wanted to talk about one place that we think is worth to see if you're coming from the viewpoint.
And this is the volcano, which is called the La Corona.
And supposedly you can have like a trekking up to the top, but for us it's more of a drive-by and flying the drone.
So the caldera itself is majestic and it's very big, and it's very worth to just see it.
Yeah, we recommend that on the way back, or for us it's gonna be to the beach. We really recommend, you know, getting on like the off-road and just stopping for a second, like to even just to admire the view. From Mirador del Rio and Volcano La Corona, our plan was to drive to the Playa de Famara for the sunset. So today, another beautiful day here in
Lanzarote,
and today we are by,
the Rancho, Texas.
and it's a kind of like a zoo mixed with a water park.
Yeah, it's like a thematic park.
So that's gonna be our theme for today. So this really does look like a rancho. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's like a proper thematic park. And also there are typical animals for Rancho, like donkey or chickens or like sweet miniature ponies.
Did I think you would get pretty ugly? I'm just a victim and not the evil villain, so I'm sorry, not sorry that everyone that crosses my way is gonna feel the same pain that I felt. That ain't what it seems. It's dark and calling me.
It was now time to head to the first educational show.
I'ma show you right, yeah, I'ma show you right. When you're with me,
After the show with the sea lions, we headed straight to the next one, the birds of prey. On the way to the third show, you pass by a beautiful cave where you can learn about the history of our planet, of the Canary Islands, and much, much more. So, we've just been to
Environmental cave.
and it's right behind us and it's so beautiful.
When you are going to the dolphins, here is your path to them.
And that's very cool because thanks to this, you actually have to go through here and see all of that. And going through that cave leads you to another show, which is Dolphins, an environmental presentation. So, we just finished another show because we were in 3
Seals, birds of prey, and dolphins.
and the shows were really good.
Yes.
And you can really see how the trainers have a really good connection with the animals.
And there is also a presentation about the environment.
And the animals themselves, how they live, how they, look like and everything around.
So it's cool that there is also that educational part.
Everything was leading up to this moment. Heading to the water pools and the slides. Today is the day. Time to visit the Timanfaya National Park. So, another beautiful day here in
Lanzarote,
and today we are in
the Timanfaya National Park.
You can get a ticket when you enter the park,
Or you can just show the combined tickets that you have bought like earlier, and they just stamp it and you can go.
Included in the ticket, there is a bus ride throughout the national park and its volcanoes. around the Timanfaya National Park.
So the bus just stops at some viewpoints and you have just the opportunity to take a look and take photos.
And overall the ride is really cool, like across the park and you know all the volcanoes here.
Yes. And also we have the performance of the geysers. They put some water in some holes and the geysers just blow up.
And it's all because right below us is still very, very hot. Even like the rocks in front of us and everything, if you touch them, they're hot. Right behind the camera right now, you have the place where you put in the like the hay, and then it starts to flame out.
And they also give you the rocks, little pebbles, I think, which are hot when you touch them. So it's like a cool souvenir.
Yeah, and they give you one you get here, which is the flame pot. After our tour of the Timanfaya National Park, we wanted to visit the iconic wineries of La Geria. So, another beautiful day here in
Lanzarote.
and today we're by
Jameos del Aqua.
and it's going to be right there behind us, and today is going to be a little bit more because we want to pack it fully because it's our last day here, like a full day in Lanzarote.
So the first thing you are going to spot when you go down is huge restaurant.
And the sitting area around it,
Yes, with a beautiful view.
overlooking the small lake below here.
Yes, and the whole vibe is cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Ambient music and like all this greenery and then like the black rocks everywhere.
Like
It's really
you
cool.
are just sitting in the cave, like
Yeah.
inside.
It's very cool. So if you look right here, those little white dots, those are crabs.
Just for 2 nights, I want to believe. So keep on coming closer, keep me hanging.
So right now we are in like the below ground level, right by the lake. And there's the small crabs. It's very cool.
And the water is blue, like really blue.
Yeah, it looks like it's dyed almost. It's dyed blue because it's so beautiful. So, when you get out of the cave,
You see the installation that looks like a swimming pool, basically.
and it's very beautiful and very bright.
Yes.
And as you can see, here is the installation, and behind there is the cave system. So it's this whole installation.
And everything was done by Cesar Manrique.
From Jameos del Aqua, we cross the main road to get to the Cueva de los Verdes.
Our visit is taking about 50 minutes and we are going to walk about 1 kilometer inside this volcanic tunnel. And this eruption took place about 25,000.
So, we just got out of,
Cueva de los Verdes.
and it was very cool.
Yes, it was the tour guide.
A 1 kilometer walk below, around, like the lava flows or like the lava pipes.
The tunnel, which was like drained.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yes, and the whole tour lasted about 50 minutes
Yeah,
to 1
50
hour.
to an hour,
Yes,
and it was very cool.
yes.
And there's one secret in the cave.
That we cannot tell you, and you have to see it on your own.
From Jameos del Aqua and Cueva de los Verdes, we headed to the Cactus Garden. Right now we are by,
Jardin de Cactus, which means cactus garden.
and you know who wanted to come here? It was Evie. We're gonna see a lot of cactus. It's gonna be good.
But it's also in our ticket pass.
So if you bought that ticket pass that we have, you will have this place too.
You're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy. I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want you.
And on top of the cactus garden there is a viewpoint, which is a windmill, and you can have a perfect look over the cactus garden.
Cause I need you. And it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight.
We have to highly recommend this place.
It's great to just chill and relax here.
On our way back to Playa Blanca, we've had some of the most beautiful views we have ever seen. And these views made us reminiscent of this whole trip. A beautiful journey throughout the magnificent Lanzarote. A landscape that you don't normally see every day. And the last 7 days were nothing less than spectacular. We could have not asked for a better way to end the trip. And we cannot wait to return here one day.